Hi guys, welcome to T3 Wargaming. My name's Scott and I'm joined today by the lovely Nicole, and today we're going to be filming an Age of Sigmar 3rd edition battle report. I'm bringing Skaven Clans Skryre and you're bringing...
Nighthaunt, of course.
Yep. So how have you found 3rd edition so far?
I've really enjoyed it. I think it gives a bit more back and forward play between your opponent during the game. You're not always just sitting around waiting for your turn. And I think the battle tactics, like I'm a points win prizes player, so battle tactics sort of give me that extra level to strive for to get more victory points per turn. So I've been really enjoying it, though. Yeah. Still struggling with my Nighthaunt list, still working on it, so we'll just have a bit of fun today and see how it goes.
Yes. So we apologise for the masks, but with the good old Coco Vovo, we still have to still mask up, but we will go now to the table and the armies. Okay, so in my army, I have an Arch Warlock. This dude is an Overseer of Destruction and has the Etheric Resonator, so that he can make a War Machine or Doom Wheel go double move. I've got 2 Warlock Bombardiers. All 3 of them have more warp power. I have 3 Rattling Gun teams. These won't be hiding in any units because, as you'll see, I have no units that are big enough to hide them in. I have 3 units of Skryre Acolytes. That's the one. Glad you're here.
I know your army better than you.
Yeah. We've also got 3 Warp Lightning Cannons, lots of pew-pew in this army, and some beautiful marbling done by Mr. Sam Thompson, who you can see on Simon's Order Academy. And I also have 3 Doom Wheels.
Doom Wheels, yeah.
Sorry about the one unpainted one, but Sam hasn't got around to painting that, so I blame him. So yeah, that brings me to 1995 in your army.
Well, I have lots and lots of ghosts. So I have 2,000 points of Rakenor's Condemned. I have a block of 30 Chain Rasps, supported very highly behind by a Guardian of Souls, who I still take despite the fact that he cannot cast anything. I've given him Shade Mist, and I have to give him the Corpse Candle, so he gets an opportunity to increase his cast once per battle.
So it's not that he can't cast, it's just that he can't roll highly enough?
Every time it's either just one under the roll or just doesn't cast at all. So thankfully he hasn't miscast, but now that I've said that, it's probably going to happen. I've got Krulgast, new model, really well, loving his 5-up ward save now, with wholly within 12. And then I've got 2 Chainghast behind him. Yeah.
Over there. These boys.
Also then got a block of 6 Spirit Hosts, because why not? Let's go for all the mortal wounds. And then in front of them I've got a block of 10 Dreadscythe Harridans. I just really like these models. I think they're really cool, and I haven't given them a try yet in 3rd, so we'll see how they go. Then we've got a block of 10 Reapers, and a block of 10 Blakeass Revenants behind them with the Spirit Torment, ready to get them to reroll all their failed hits. And then we've got Kurdos and my favourite character, Lady Alinda. I struggle to take a list without her, I just love her so much. And we've got the Dreadby Harrows as my general up the back to just go zip zip around the board.
Zip zip teleporty. And that's 2,000 points on the nose?
2,000 points on the nose, so will you get a try on?
I do.
Awesome.
So I will be taking Inspired on something.
Okay.
So, yes. Right, so we shall set up and then show you. Okay, welcome back. As we said, we're playing Power Struggle. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 objectives that you have to hold for 2 turns to score a point. And would you like to talk us through your deployment?
Sure. So I've got the 2 battle regiments. So I'm a 2-drop army with mine. So I drop my first one, and I keep for every model I put on the table, I can put one in the underworld. So my second drop goes in the underworld to come spooking up later.
Okay. And so you've got Dread Scythe Harrians, Spirit Host with Lady O behind, and then some Reapers with Kurdos behind.
I think you missed one.
Is there a hiding Dread Blade Harrow?
Yes.
Here
Hiding
he
from
is.
the War of Lightning
Hiding
cannons.
down here. Okay. And on my side of the table, I've got 2 units of Acolytes, War of Lightning Cannon, Doom Wheel, War of Lightning Cannon, Doom Wheel, War of Lightning Cannon, Doom Wheel. Some more Acolytes, and then 3 Rattling Guns in the middle because Nicole knows how good they are.
They're terribly good.
Okay, so you were 2 drops, I
Yes.
was 3.
Yes.
So who is going first?
I'm going to go first.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay, so good luck, and we'll come back at the end of your hero phase.
Done. Really quick. Tried to use my heroic action to get an extra command point with Lady Alinda. Didn't happen. So instead I cast Arcane Bolt for maybe future use, but nothing else that she can cast because she's not in range of you. And I can't use Mystic Shield anymore. I don't know why. Like, it's a bit weird. Sore point, sorry. And that's all I did for my heroic phase.
Cool. What battle tactic did you pick?
Oh, my battle tactic. I have gone with aggressive expansion. So I'm going to pick 2 objective markers that are not wholly within my territory. So these are not wholly within my territory. So I'll hope to gain control of these for this turn. So that is it for me. So on to...
Cool. I also tried to generate a command point with this guy and failed. And I also tried to dispel your Arcane Bolt and failed. So it's definitely feeling like Skaven.
Oh well, Skaven do, right?
Alright,
Yes.
onto your movement.
They've all come.
So talk us through your movement phase.
Basically I've just moved up my guys on the side just to make sure I'm like holding the objectives like securely as Nighthaunt can. Just make sure I've got them all on the objective, move them forward a little bit, make it a bit tougher. Tried to run these guys, trying to get them a bit closer, but I've got a 1, so not much I can do. Alinda came up a little bit closer, and then from the undergrounds they came. So I brought down my Revenants, my Spirit Torment here on this side, and then my big block in the middle, ready to go forward for those nice War Lightning cannons.
Okay, any shooting?
Surprisingly, yes. So I've got my 2 Chengas that are in range, and I'm going to go for your unpainted Doom Wheel because
It's unpainted,
it's
that's
unpainted.
fair.
It shouldn't be on the table.
Yeah.
So they get 2d3 shots. So I get 5 attacks.
2d3?
Oh, sorry. Well,
So
1d3 each.
Yeah, so 3.
So 3. Oh yeah. I can math. I'm not in simple math.
I was going to say, aren't you in simple math?
Yeah, no. All right. So hitting on 4s. That's cocked. Do you mind if I roll that one?
Yeah,
again?
go for it.
Cool. Didn't matter anyway. Winning on 2s because of his ability to +1 to wound.
Okay.
So it does go off at 2 rend.
2 rend, okay. 6s. No.
No, just 1 damage.
Just 1 damage. Okay, so that is 1 wound to this poor Doomwheel.
Poor Doomwheel. I mean, he deserves to go. But how many wounds do they have?
They have 8 each.
Oh, okay.
Okay, any other shooting?
No. Krulgast can shoot, but he's not in range. And Linda is not in range to screen. So we'll go on to charges.
Okay, roll your charges.
Alright, cool. Right. This is where I fail spectacularly. So I'm going to charge my Blegas Revenants.
Yep.
9.
Reroll.
Yeah, I'm going to spend the command point because that's one I would like to get in there.
Okay, so you're down to 2. Or down
I'm
to
down
1.
to 1, yeah.
Down to 1, and that's another fail.
I'm in the wrong group.
Rats live to live.
No. I'm
See
just
you
going to
another
roll
day.
and see if my chain rats go.
And they get a
Nope.
6.
So, yeah, that's totally what I intended, and that's the end of my turn.
Okay, so you score 1 point for holding more objectives than me, and you got your battle tactics, so 3 points to you.
Alright, it's a start.
Okay, on to the Skaven turn 1 hero phase. Okay, are we filming now?
Yes, we are.
On video this time?
Alright.
Not photos?
Alright, just Right, how was your hero phase? Take 2.
Take 2. So, I went for aggressive expansion because it's the no-brainer one to do in this mission. So I picked these 2.
Yep.
I went for heroic leadership and failed.
Yes.
You then went for heroic leadership
Yes, with
and managed to do it.
Got it with Krulgast, yeah.
Yeah. I then tried to cast Warp Lightning Storm with this guy and failed.
Yep.
More warp power with this guy and failed.
Yep.
This guy went for a Mystic Shield, decided to miscast and cause himself 3 wounds, which, you know, is a good start.
Blowing yourself up early, I like it.
And then this guy cast an Arcane Bolt.
Yep, and I wasn't able to dispel it. Once again with Alinda, like 1 away from being able to do it, but...
Alright, so onto the movement phase.
Yep, movement phase.
Alright, movement phase. So, everything pushed up a little bit. I had 3 Doom Wheels, all pass over units, but then these 2 failed to roll 2-ups. And this one did 1 mortal wound and killed 1 Blade Guy for Revenant.
Woo!
So my acolytes all moved up here, ready to throw their bombs. Same over here. 3 rattling guns in place, ready to try and blow that unit off the face of the world. And 3 lightning cannons, all ready to shoot at your heroes.
Awesome.
Alright, so we'll come back at the end of the shooting phase to see what's left.
How was your shooting phase?
It went pretty well, I thought.
I mean, let's just have a quick look here.
There's a big chunk of ghosts missing.
There is, and there's one very important lady missing.
There is. So the Warp Lightning Cannon over here decided to shoot at Linda and rolled a 1.
Yeah, what does that mean?
So what that means is Linda takes 12 mortal wounds and it managed to only do 4 to itself.
God. Yeah.
So being a Skaven player, you must always overcharge everything.
Yes.
Like,
especially if you're doing Skryre, yeah.
yes. If you're doing Skryre and you don't overcharge, you're not playing Skaven.
You've got to go more.
Exactly. So the second Warp Lightning Cannon fired at your Krulgast Cruciator, managed to chip 1 wound off of him, and managed to not hurt itself at all. And then the Warp Light. There was a Warp Lightning Cannon here.
I was going to say you're missing one. Yeah.
So this one shot at Kurdos, managed to knock 3 wounds off of him. But then proceeded to roll 4 ones and then just blew itself up. Well, what can you do? So Doomwheel and Acolytes over here managed to clear off 9 of the blade guys. The Doom Wheel here managed shot into these chain rasps, killed a few of them. And then the 3 Rattling guns that all had the spark from my Arch Warlock and the rerolls from the Overseer command trait. Opened up, killed loads of them, but one of them, the one that I went all out attack on, decided to roll a double one. So he had 4 shots, did barely any damage, and then just died. Because Skaven.
Just Skaven.
Yeah. And then this Doom Wheel shot into your blade, your Harridans.
Just with Harridans,
and
yep.
killed 3 of those. Yeah, so pretty successful.
It's pretty effective.
Just gotta see if this guy takes any damage from eating the spark.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He does.
Oh,
of course
yes.
he does.
So how much does he take?
He takes 3 mortal wounds. So,
Gotta love Skaven.
even.
I mean, you've taken a lot of my models off, but it's so satisfying when you just destroy yourself.
So we'll go into my charge phase and we'll do that on camera. But before that, I'm just going to do 1 mortal wound from my arcane bolt there.
Oh, what? Okay, alright, so I've got a 5-up because of Coolcast.
Cool.
No,
Kill another one.
Kill another one. Okay,
It matters. I mean, it doesn't.
it does, that's 18 of 30.
So Doom Wheel.
Yep.
He's going to charge over here.
Alright,
Cool.
so that's
He's
8.
going 8.
Awesome.
Doom Wheel here. He's going
3. Ooh, that's gonna be a no.
That is a no.
He's gonna spend a command point on that
I
one.
may as well spend the command point. Leaves me with 2. And he gets a... We'll re-roll that.
6. That should be a little bit cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good.
So
He's in. Alright. Alright, any other charges? or?
other charges, just the Doom Wheel over here.
Okay.
He's going 5.
5.
So I think he's going to come
Yeah, it's
back
gonna come back this way.
this way.
He's
Reverse
literally
it.
back it in.
Yeah. And well, that's that.
Okay.
And so we'll come back after the combat phase. Doom Wheels managed to just take off the last Revenant and your Chain Torment?
Spirit Torment.
Spirit Torment. They're all
You
torments.
know them.
Spirit Torments just by running into them, not even attacking. So I might actually just pile those in a little bit
Yeah.
because I can.
Mhm.
And then this guy charged in, killed all of about nothing. I think he killed 1 with the impact hits.
Yep.
And then you attacked back and managed to do 7 wounds to him
Yeah.
with the combined might of your wizard and some chain rasp.
He
And
only did
now,
1.
because I'm nice and I reminded you of how Arcane Bolt works,
Well-
what are you doing at the start of the battle shock phase?
I'm gonna unleash my arcane bolt that I had stored on Cruelcast. Actually, no, I can't because it was Lady Alinda that had.
Was it Lady Lynn?
It was. It was Alinda that had the arcane bolt, so she died.
All right.
So.
The Doom Wheel lives. Doom Wheel lives. See you another day. Alright, okay, so we'll go into Battle Shock then. So, do you have any that you need to take?
Yes, I
That's
do.
fine.
I'm going to spend my last command point with Cruelcast to keep these guys from going anywhere.
Alright, so I don't take that point from you.
Mhm.
So I only get my battle tactic.
So 2 points.
Just 2 points.
All right. So should we roll for priority?
We should. Oh, it's an important one.
6.
Ah,
I'm going to have to take it.
I thought you might.
All right. We'll come back with Nighthaunt.
Hurricane.
Hero phase. I've done a sneaky. First of all, start the hero phase. My Dragonblade Harrow has my general, so he's got rule of the spirit host. So he brought back D3 to this unit, so it was only 1 more lady, so that's all good. My heroic action was to heal Kurdos, so I rolled under his bravery a 10 and only got 1 more point back there to his health. But probably my most devious play, my Guardian of Souls has the corpse candle.
I was going to
and,
say, there used to be a Doom Wheel
right
here.
there. I know, what happened to it? So with the corpse candle, as part of Rakendor's Condemned, I can choose to do a mortal wound to myself or to an opponent. So I did the mortal wound to the Doom Wheel for 1, which gave me +1 to cast. And then I cast Spectral Lure, and I managed to bring back 7 more ghosties to my little horde here. So now they're free to go and do something. My battle tactic this time, I'm going to try and get a battle line. So I might be a bit ambitious, but I'm going to try these guys. Yeah.
Interesting choice.
Yeah, well, I only realised my plan like after I had chosen and started doing my hero phase stuff.
Yeah.
So something to learn for next time.
Yeah.
But
and for my hero action, I tried to heal my Arch Warlock, Bravery 6, and rolled a 6, so I healed 1.
Woo! So yeah, that's my hero phase. I'm going to move on to movement now.
Come back after your movement. In fact, have you got much shooting?
No.
So we'll come back after your shooting phase.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I've moved everything up a bit, so my banshees have moved up. So my banshees, yeah.
Dreadblade Harrows.
Why do I do this? I blame Simon.
See.
Right. So I've moved these guys up. I've moved my Reapers up, which then you've then redeployed, making it a 10-inch charge.
10-inch charge.
Yeah, but at the beginning of the hero phase, I teleported my Dreadblade Harrow over there and brought his friend Kurdos in his spooky
best
chair.
Friends.
Woo! Over that side, and I've just moved everything up a little bit.
Yep.
And as well as my Spirit Torment's just sort of like putting a bit of pressure on something there. And shooting.
So you shot Rattling.
Just one, yeah. Krulgeist managed to put 2 wounds in, and then I finished him off with 13 Gus. So
Cool.
not too bad. It's nice to have a little bit of shooting.
Alright, you want to roll your charges?
Yeah. I'm going to say the important ones for last because there's no way I can't re-roll it anyway.
Right.
So we'll go with my Harridans. So they're going to get a 10. So I get to attack those straight away. Woo!
Right. So we'll do that after.
Yeah. I'm going to go with these Chain Rasps. So they're going to go 7.
Right.
These Spirit Torments. They go 7 as well.
I was going to say, they might not be in. We don't know what's going to be left after this. So...
we'll go also with Kurdos up the back there.
Alright, he needs a 9.
He does, so I'm going to go with... He gets an 11.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
So he's also going to be fighting straight up.
Oh, gosh.
Harrod? Yeah, let's do it. Alright, Harrod, let's go. No, not enough.
No. Does he want to re-roll, though?
No. So what, so got 2 CT? Yeah.
So one thing we might want to do is if you can move Kurdos
Oh.
11,
Yeah, okay, cool.
you might be in range to re-roll for your Reapers.
I know, but they have to be wholly within.
12.
Mm.
Oh, you might not know.
I was gonna say
doubt it.
that's a big move.
It's a bold move,
It's a
Carlton.
bold move. So.
Alright, so let's roll for your Reapers. Then.
Yeah.
Unless you want to re-roll for the Dreadblade.
Oh yeah. Why not?
Go.
Okay. No.
No, and then
Alright.
the Reapers. Big one.
Oh. No.
No.
Okay.
Not
Alright.
one.
Alright. So.
Alright, so we'll come back after the combat phase when there's probably not going to be a lot of rats left.
Round. Was
Yeah,
it?
just a bit. So there was a Skaven army here.
Nighthaunt, who knew, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. So.
What happened in the charge phase?
Look, just a couple of 10-inch charges. So I got to
No.
fight straight away. So Kurdos blew off that unit that managed to redeploy out of range to where my Reapers were
So
going to
that'll
go.
get you your battle tactic.
So I go my battle tactic, and then my Banshees blew through your first line of acolytes.
Yeah, and then I stood and shoot with Unleash Hell with the Warp Lightning Cannon.
Yeah.
Managed to do 0 wounds to you,
And how many moves did you do yourself?
and then killed itself. And did 5 mortal wounds to itself.
So yeah, managed to pile in with them and got rid of the second screen of acolytes there.
Yeah.
So comfortably hold that objective now.
Yeah.
These chain rusts move forward. Unfortunately, I only got rid of the one Rattling gun. Couldn't get as many into your general there.
Yeah.
But it was still out of range just of my 12 inches there for my
Yeah.
wound thing. Another
Doom wheel
in
gone,
here.
and
Yeah.
this one's on 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
Alright.
I think I have to just give MVP to my Harridans.
Your Harridans?
Yeah, I managed to roll 8 sixes, so I meant I got an extra 8 hits for them. So I don't know, rolling 6 is hot at the minute. So
Yeah, well, your Crawl Guys for me has been amazing this game. Like, he's
Both
just
5-ups
kept
have
so
been
much alive.
so good. But yeah, so no battle shock for either of us.
Yeah.
So I hold 1, hold 2, hold more.
Yeah,
Then
and
you?
you score them because you've held them for 2.
Yeah, so I've held
2
these
times.
ones for 2.
So, yes.
Oh, this one as well, because I held that one for 2.
Yeah,
I
so
got
it's hold 1, hold 2, hold more.
Yeah.
And then you got your battle tactics. So that is 5 points.
Pretty happy with
All
that.
right. Well, I will come back at the end of my time, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to hand it to you after this, but I'll see what I can kill.
Alright. Nice and quick.
So this guy cast his overcharge spell, managed to kill the Krogas Cruciator, did nothing to the Harridans, who was his other target.
Yep.
He cast Mystic Shield on himself. The Bombardier that was here.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him.
Did a few wounds over here. Moved over, fired his rocket, backfired and blew himself up. The cannon managed to roll a 2 with its overcharge and killed 10 chain rasps.
Yep.
And then this guy went in, beat up a few more, and then he took 2 wins back, even though he's currently on a 2-up save, ignoring Rend 1.
Good job. Nice.
Once.
That's what I know, right? Once. Skaven's favourite
And then you
thing.
spent a CP to keep those around.
Yes, I did. And more importantly,
The Doom Wheel retreated over there, so
Yep.
it grabs that point.
objective, yeah.
So I get Conquer.
Yes. So you get your
So
2.
I get 2 points.
Woo! Shall we at least roll off
Puts me
for
on 5 points.
5 to 8?
Alright. Is it you only on 8?
Yeah. So that's what I mean.
Alright.
Where are we?
Oh!
Oh!
Gaming has the double turn.
It does get the double turn, but do you know what that means if you let me go second? Because these are all secondary objectives, so I get to take one away.
You do. But I'm still gonna let you. I'm gonna go first.
Okay, alright.
Try and kill myself.
Alright.
Only I'm allowed to kill myself. You're not allowed to kill me. Go.
So Skaven, turn 3. How did that go?
Yeah, you tell me.
Well, hero phase, I don't even know, I can't remember what you cast. What
Okay,
you cast?
so I went for kill a battle line unit
Yeah.
as my battle tactic.
Because you only had
You know,
4
I
chain
only need to
rasps,
kill
right?
4 chain rasps. And everything that could go wrong did go wrong. So I managed to kill Kurdos with my overcharged spell.
Yes.
Killed a few of these boys,
Turned
did a little
yourself
bit
into
of
a monster.
damage. Turned myself into a monster
Yes.
as well. So you get an extra point for slaying a
Oh my
monster.
god, you too, yeah.
Because Doomwheel drove over there, shot, killed a few of the spirit hosts,
Yeah.
but then this guy, my arch warlock, completely whiffed, and you rolled really well on your saves, so he did absolutely nothing.
And
Then you attacked back without my warp lightning cannon rolled a 6 to
For
its
power
thing,
level.
then proceeded to roll no 6s,
and 4 ones.
and then 4 1s and took itself off.
Yep.
And then you fought back with these two chain rasps, 5 attacks,
Yep.
and snuck through and killed my arch warlock.
Yeah,
and
so-
we're gonna call it there.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
so Nighthaunt.
Who knew? Yeah, good game. Really enjoyed that one.
Excellent. So
And then we'll come back afterwards with a post-game show. Okay, welcome back to the post-game review. I will get my words out there eventually.
I thought you were English.
I need. So, clearly a massive Nighthaunt win there, which shouldn't happen, right? Nighthaunt of trash.
Look, people just don't realise the hidden tech in Nighthaunt. They're coming up in the world. I reckon they're going to be top tables really soon.
The hidden tech of having the opponent's army just kill themselves.
You say that, but those last 2 chain rasps actually killed your general, so...
It's true. It's true. So, how do you think the game went?
It went really well. I was actually really worried. Looking back on the game, I shouldn't have taken first turn. I should have given you the opportunity. I should have deployed sort of more on my back lines and let you come forward, because I've got that maneuverability to drop in, and then I would have created more space to be able to come in. And I kind of feel like if I'd been smarter and deployed out of your ranges, maybe minimize the damage, because after that first round I was like, oh no, this is not going to end well.
It's true, if I had got the double turn, there's potentially a lot more damage coming at you again before you will do the damage you did instead. However, I think you maybe made the right choice going first, because you were able to screen me out. Whereas if I had gone first, I could have ran onto the center objective and screened you out.
So that was why I did it, and that's why I've built this list to be 2 drops, so that I've got the option, hopefully, to be able to choose and then go first to screen. But failing those charges really hurt me. If I had gotten at least one of those charges with the Revenants in, that would have tied up one of your doom wheels from like moving forward a bit.
Well, I don't think it hurt you that much, considering the outcome.
Yeah, but yeah. So it's Skaven though, but
yeah.
But yeah, so something for me to think about, and I think it's like it's really hard because like with my Nighthaunt in 2nd edition, I would never outdrop anyone, so it was always just like be a bit more reserved. But now I have the opportunity of like getting more in my opponent's face and like being able to try and slow them down a bit more sooner.
And just having the opportunity to make your opponent go first.
Yeah, that was well, that's another thing too. So something that I need to think about more with my list going forward. But considering I threw this list together this morning, it did really well.
It did.
I'm gonna definitely be taking two cool gusts now.
It's probably one of the best lists I've seen you run.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So who would you say is your MVP then?
It has to either be Krulgast or the Harridans. Like
Harridans, who knew? Like those things hit.
See, you never listened to me though, because I
mean, don't get me wrong. You killed 10 models that had a 6-up save.
Yeah.
So,
but still, 3 attacks each, and then 6s explode, which is nice compared to what they were previously.
Yes.
And then, well, let's be honest, getting a 10 on getting rid of your first battle line, and then being able to pile in and grab the second one helped. But also rolling 8 6s, beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't normally happen for me. I can save like nothing else. Hit and wounds doesn't usually happen for me.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I think the bad roll for me was when one of my doom wheels shot at you, did it 11 wounds, and then you proceeded to roll like 8 5s and 6s on the saves, and it was just like
everyone who plays me just can't believe my saves.
Yeah.
But if anyone's to blame, it's you. You bought me those dice, so.
And to be fair, like looking back at the Skaven side of things, in 2nd edition that was a fun list as well. I ran Skryre for a while. But in 3rd edition, I feel like you need a lot more longevity in your list. You need to be able to survive until at least round 4 just to get your points, because points are so close now, and you just need the opportunity just to grab those few extra points, especially if you go into a tournament that's got a differential system, because you just want to close the gap on your opponent and give yourself a better standing in the end. And I just think Skryre, unless you're running the 9 Storm Fiend list, which again doesn't have that longevity, like if that unit dies, then that's a huge chunk of your army gone, and you've not got a lot left to actually score the points.
Because the other thing you have to worry about too is like with the big block of 9 Storm Fiends is bravery. So as soon as you start losing one, you run the risk of, I mean, you still have the command points to be able to use, but rally would be great with those Storm Fiends.
Yeah.
But
a smart opponent's going to tie them up in combat.
True. So how would you change the list then? If, you
how would I
to
change the list? I'd not play Skaven. No. If I was to play more competitive, I'd definitely consider taking more Vermin Lords, because they're super good. They've got the 5-up after save, especially the Warp Save, because you gain more command points. Thanquol, for the utter ridiculousness that is Thanquol.
Yeah, those Chain Rasp would not have survived.
No. To be fair, I think he probably would have walked through your army and been dancing the entire way.
Just danced his way through and like filled with
I don't know though. The thing is, the whole point of that list was just fun.
Yeah.
It's a super fun list. If you ever get to the stage where you're going to tournaments and you feel like you're taking the game too seriously, play a couple games of Skryre. Because like when you start killing your own stuff and Warp Lightning Cannon blows up when it does nothing on an Unleash Hell and then just dies, or you roll, if I'd failed to cast with my Arch Warlock and done D3 times D6 mortal wounds to itself, you've got to play for those fun little moments.
Yeah.
And I don't think if you're going to go to a tournament, you would take Skryre unless it's the 9 Storm Fiends. And even then, like I said, you come up against the top tables and they're gonna know how to shut it down.
Yeah.
Like zone it out and then just pick that unit apart.
Yeah, that's so true.
Yeah.
What do you think about this battle plan? I quite liked it.
I really liked it.
I liked it, but it makes you have to sit on an objective a little bit longer and sort of think about, not just push forward. You've got to at least sit on your, home objectives for at least till round 2 to be able to secure it.
It's another one of those battle plans as well that really plays into the third turn losing a objective. Because if you've been sat on an objective for 2 turns, so you're scoring points off it finally, and then your opponent just gets rid of it, you've got to make sure you're holding 2 others, or you've got to get your opponent off of some of the other objectives. So a really nice battle plan. I quite like that one.
I did too.
There's a few in the new GHB that are a bit not great, but I'd say this is definitely one of the good ones.
Yeah, good thing we rolled it.
Yeah. So sticking with Nighthaunt now?
Yeah, you know me. I love my Nighthaunt. I always keep coming back to them. I do have an Ideneth army, but it's not painted, and it's going to take me forever to paint them.
Yeah, I apologise for the unpainted models in this battle report. I want to try and make sure that going into the future that there won't be as many unpainted models and it'll all look nice and pretty. Got a few things to order, but it's the first video.
It's the first video.
So deal with it. Cool.
Brutally honest.
Brutally
I like
honest.
it. Yeah.
That's it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Right. Okay, well, thank you for the game.
Yes,
Enjoy your victory.
Yes.
I'll get it next time. All right. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.
See you next time.